Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pets of all ages. Welcome back once again. I'm Hambbage, and I'll welcome you into another hardcore vanilla Minecraft play session. I'm so glad you've decided to join me. Thanks for tuning in. Very fun indeed. Let's get after it. Slow cooker world, here we go. Happy June 2nd, everyone. Pretty cool day. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope I am getting ready for my trip. This is still future recordings for me. There will be for a while. But I am reaching the point where I'll actually be on vacation when these air now. So that's kind of cool. So hello, future everyone. So we talked a little bit, and I think we should probably grab some supplies. Well, it's probably just wood. Did I put any spruce in here, or did I just leave it all upstairs? Yeah, look at this. Let's get some wood. I don't know that we'll need anything really more than that. We're not going to do a building session, really. Middle of the night, we'll get a good sleep in, and we can say hi to the doggies and the bird and the kitty cat on our way out. Hey, doggies, should we jump into this bed? Yeah, let's do it. Hi, doggies. Oh, you got, yeah. Oh, don't step up. Oh, ow, ow, oh, okay. Not exactly the most restful night of sleep, but it was fun. They enjoyed it. It was like a sleepover. What's up, Guava? I know you're in the corner there, but it's very secure. The Enderman won't bother you there. He's just hanging. He hasn't gone anywhere. Good persistence for him there. Okay, close the door. We're going to be out for a while. Hey, S'more, you're in charge of the outside, all right? Yeah. So we've been talking about... Ooh, that's a creeper. Oh, don't you dare blow up around my house. So we've been talking a little bit. This is the episode where I'd like to scout our sheep farm a little bit. Sheep farm and others, horses, donkeys, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of excited about all this. Now, did I ever make additional roads, or was it just that? I think it was just the coastal road, right? I don't think I came back through the middle here at all. We should catch up to it over here. I mean, some of this is thinned. Oh, it's a lake. Never mind. But here's where it catches up with the road. And I really think that starts to add some depth to our kind of world and our existence here is having a reason to make a road kind of out into the, through this forest that's just kind of spread across the area here. And, maybe it loops from both sides around kind of coastal roads in both directions. But that when we have horses and saddles and all that kind of stuff, we can kind of make use of those. But this is kind of what I've been contemplating, and I think that hill may kind of be a starting point, or this. We've kind of got this. It's a little triangular, which is cool, actually. And that might just be how it goes, but something that we can set up where we're kind of central, and it may end up being over this, our mine area, where we can kind of set up and have, horse fields out in one direction and sheep pens out in another and donkeys in another, and it's not, they're not just all like feedlot style like our cows and our chickens back home, right? These animals have room to move and graze and live comfortable, happy lives. And occasionally you come in and break the foals or whatever, or set older horses out to pasture and enjoy a retirement, that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking that maybe we use this height and kind of cut out into the forest here a little bit, and really kind of go from there. What I didn't want to do though was just like make it all based on wood. It should be established, and then with a landed area, and then go from there. But the more we cut, the more we start to change the landscape a little bit. So what do we got back here? This is still more cavey stuff. Decisions. Don't fall. I think I remember putting those down. Yeah, I don't know. I love this cave, but I also kind of messing with me. How far back around does this wrap? Not too far, but I think that's a great, kind of second pasture area. I love it. So I think, I don't know, maybe up to brown. Oh, is this all holes too? Did I just come up from there? Is that where I just, no. Swiss cheese. Alright, well, let's get the axe. Start clearing. We'll deal with all this stuff. Now what this is really doing is distracting me from the main purpose, which was let's get the sheep going, right? I was happy to see we got a brown sheep over there. That's cool. We'll kind of, I'm definitely thinking for the light blue, we dye a couple sheep and actually just harvest their wool as we need it for the project. We're playing hardcore here. We're not taking a lot of liberties with mods or extra stuff. So while the idea of tattooing a sheep with some color is a little hard to swallow at times, I don't feel too bad in a game sense. I think that's one way we can kind of come back in. I mean, you guys don't want to watch me just constantly making batch after batch after batch of light blue dye. That doesn't sound very fun to me. So that may be a compromise, or it will be. We'll just do that whenever I'm carpeting big rooms or something with a particular color. I'll just make a couple sheep of that color, and that's a fun, great way to add color to your builds and decorate without just huge resource commitment. So yeah, you. Now, do you have extra branches, or was that it? Let's come up here. Oh, I know horsies. You guys, I got name tags ready. Be thinking of your horsey food-based names. Okay, now where is that? Am I over into that other tree? There it is. There's the tree we just climbed. Just making sure I'm not missing any other branches here, but I think we did pretty well. We'd gotten the one early. So that saves us ladders or anything like that. Might not have done so well here. Although this looks to be equally. It's nice when you have the fancy graphics, I think it is, or whatever it's called, where you can kind of see through the leaf blocks. Make sure there's no extra logs up in there. That can be a good way to preserve performance if your system is struggling with a game or anything like that. Just really wish I hadn't made all those planks. Okay. Ooh, apples. We're gonna need those. We got lots of gold. Alright. As the sun's going down here, let's set up a thing or two. Ugh. Hi, cow. So what I want to do here is not end up too terribly deep cutting down, but I want the house to remain up in the heights, visible and impressive looking. But I also want to have enough room to kind of work on it, and as I said, eventually add some outbuildings, things that would be natural and kind of a ranching husbandry type operation. So we don't just want to, be on the pointy top of a hill. We want to level it off a little bit, and we'll do some filling over that cave, kind of manage the cave entrances, button them up a little bit as if they, like we have, been explored a little bit. And you want to keep, kids and the animals and everything else from falling in there. So you kind of, put a gate, something across the entrance, maybe keep it locked if you're not going in there, and do the like. So yeah, we'll still be, I think, up high and kind of lords of all we survey or can, what is it? I don't know, whatever. Domains as far as our eye can see or something. But we'll I have to see just how far that takes us here. Okay, everybody's good there. Never hurts to have a few more logs either. I think mushroom, you gotta go. Pretty sure that hoe would be the... Oh, I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I was like, pretty sure hoe is the right tool for this, but whether it is or isn't, axe seems to be working just fine. There we go. And we have some nice decorative blocks. When you have silk touch on the axe, you can actually capture those for decorating, which is cool. Alright, so let's start a bit of leveling and see what all we've got in store here. And we'd want this to be kind of gentle rise. You know, you don't want to have like cliff faces against your animal operations. It's a good thing we got all those chests of dirt back at base, because I think we'll be doing a lot of filling as opposed to a lot of shaving down. But I think this is kind of going to be our house height, ranch height, whatever. Is it a sheep ranch? I think it is a sheep ranch, right? Something. I mean, I know like shepherds and stuff when you're nomadic, but what was the old Australian? It was like this is like 80s miniseries. Like Australia sheep ranch family drama, blah blah blah. But then I think was it World War I or something? You know, you got to have a little war in the great mini series of that era to go along with all the drama. All right, so we kind of visited all this. We got a lot of these grass blocks, and I don't... Like, obviously, some of the caves we want to keep access to, but this is just a kind of top little hole. That's fill dirt. Oh, that was probably not how I wanted to do that, but that'll work. All right. Now we're kind of getting somewhere. Oh boy. Ew. Just filled in all that hole. And why didn't he come out at any point when I was working on all the trees? The mushrooms? None of that. Just after I fill in a hole. Oh, hey, creeper. Well, I guess they wanted to be there. Alright, we're getting there. Now, all that being done, at least for now that goes. I think our little creeper friend certainly illustrated that we want to be... If I fall into the cave that I went out of my way to mark earlier, that would be pretty good. Wondering how far back I need those trees to be safe, and still out in here. Should I push out and keep the kind of the forest as is, or should I push the forest back and stay visible that way? I don't know exactly yet. A little bit of both, maybe. Headphone shifted there. How are we doing on time? 22, not bad. I figured we had wasted a whole lot more time getting this set up. Start cheating. Cheating out this way. Oh, not bad though. Not everything has to be exactly one block high. That gets a little repetitive. And I think a lot of this is going to get contoured. We have a lake up there. Maybe a fence line or something will run along there, but we're gonna, the variations, we're gonna try to level out a little bit, and it's gonna be this area here that we try to do something. I don't know what with. Oh! Don't use your shovel to break weeds, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We can just dirt it over, but that doesn't seem to make the most use of the environment. But we've got kind of our little outpost here, right? Let's dump. These are more loggy. Mushroomy, sticky things, and then over here can be dirty, planty, sheepy. What? When did a sheep? Oh, is that the creeper? Maybe. Oh, I hope he didn't kill the brown sheep. That was a cool looking sheep. Oh, those are logs. It was the brown sheep. There's the evidence. I didn't even notice. Stupid creeper. And let's put the apples away. So I think we had a long time to plan around that stuff, but we're kind of losing focus on what we need to do. What we need to do is get set up to do our sheep, right? And I'm just going to make a decision and say that this is going to be kind of the sheep area. And then, the original horses there, maybe some things, but we need a lot of area for the sheep because we're going to want to have kind of pasturage. Hi there. Pasturage for their different colors. It's very racially insensitive. We don't want to profile by color. That's weird and awful, but it's not any indication of value or your abilities or value as people or sheep. It's really just to help us shearing. So we're going to kind of not completely level everything out, but sort of. We need large areas to make some fences and areas, and we'll try to give all of them lots of ample room, because I'm not going to make more than like 4 or so of any various color. You can shear them quickly, and we've seen with the sheep over by the jungle trees at the base. And I know this is a little loud. Let me my desktop audio is already pretty low, so hopefully that's not blasting you guys too bad. It's pretty loud on my headphones. Yeah, hopefully you guys have seen where we use the sheep back at home, and we only have a few of them, I think 4. But we can really, just in the time it takes to harvest some flowers or play with the jungle trees a little bit, hang some lanterns or something. Usually we've got pretty well set on supplies. So wool as a supply. Our supply of wool. Stuff. I'm just trying to keep this kind of haphazard along the forest boundary. And we'll probably put an outer fence there to try to keep that balanced. And what I should do is go harvest up my wheats and get them. Next episode, we'll go back, we'll turn the farm and kind of get ready to ramp these up. Because right now we don't have anything to breed the sheep with. Just keep reminding myself to watch the tool health. So I like that pond. That kind of gives us a good natural level. We got another one here, and we'll kind of try to divide those up so that several different groups can have kind of run a fence through, so that on 2 different sides, or maybe even 4, maybe you do quadrants around that, and multiple different animals can all have access to some fresh water and a nice habitat to live in. Not quite yet, but almost fully loaded with dirt here. And then what we'll maybe... No. Do I want that one? Or do I want to... No, I want to take this level down still, but... I guess we're not as full as I thought. Laptop, why are you spinning up your fan? That usually means that you're doing something I don't want you to do. Whatever it is, stop. Speaking of which, let's here. There you go. No, hey, what are you doing? Dumb sheep. Come here. Oh. Cow, you want to be in the picture? Oh, now you want to be in front. Ah, it's so backwards. Now we... Hello, dandelion. Come on. Turn around, sheep. Oh, get ready. Get ready. I can feel it. You're coming. No, cow. Rude. What are you doing, cow? That doesn't even hit him. Ah. Listen, guys. This is a serious stream. We're Oh, okay. I wanted to get your pond and future home of sheep set up here. Okay. Stop it! How impossible is this? Now they're all over there. How about you, sheep? Wow, this seems so slow. Is he's like on the far side of that lake? What are their deals? Stop! Idiot sheep. Oh, there we go. Alright. Screenshot accomplished. Oh, I didn't have it on F1. Can we get one more? Come on, dude. Turn around. Look here. There. No. Oh, you weren't looking. Come on. One more. Over this way. Maybe we'll just have a totem in view. Whatever. Alright. Ooh. That's just dangerous. It's like Timmy falling in the well territory. Alright, so we have a lot of dirt and grass blocks. Hey, you know what we do with those. We're just going to mow the grass and then go to bed. Then we'll come back and fill in some of these low spots. And I definitely do want to keep the feel of hills, the feel of hills and valleys in this area, but we're just gonna soften them a little bit. Where did my bed go? Okay, there's the boundary torches. I thought we were a little closer than we were. Slide under the covers like a baseball player. Okay. Rise and shine, back at 'em. want to get Sheep Central done, it doesn't entirely matter. Lowest level is going down. Second lowest, we'll see, but that one in particular. Nothing more satisfying and exciting than filling in dirt. Oh, miss. But okay for the time being because we don't even know. Again, we're trying to soften some of these hills a little bit. And so it might really do us well to pull a whole another level up. It's one of the nice things about having the silk touch and getting the grass blocks when you need to restock your inventory and just being able to click on any of the other blocks around as opposed to having to try to find a dirt block or use one of the ones. If you're placing, it's not that big a deal, right? You're usually aimed right at one, but it's still and it's grassy right away. You don't have to wait for it to fill back in. All right. I really think this next level is kind of where it's at. We still got a lot of dirt. Oop, not that level, though. we still haven't done anything with yet either is piggies. We gotta get some ham for the Hambbage, right? I mean, we have so much pork, or had. We've done pretty well at using it up, actually. But it's kind of a renewable deal. Maybe we'll just get some pet pigs. Put them up in a real nice kind of pig sanctuary habitat. Keep them nice and safe. Give them names. And actually, you know, that's kind of a deal. It would be very likely that back in the fortress or right around it, you would have a little pig pen. You know, not an expansive area or anything, and not a lot, but something to literally feed slops to. You know, you basically just making money out of your leftover scraps and, you know, waste, you know, like when you trim vegetables and stuff like that to cook them, that root ends and all that kind of stuff, anything that's going bad, pigs don't care, they'll eat it. So any of that kind of stuff, you're basically making food and or money based on where you are and what the economy is by having a pig to eat it. That's just getting another turn off of whether you're, you know, making the effort to hunt or to raise something or to harvest a crop, whatever, you know, or just gather stuff. By then processing it through a pig and turning it into piggy stuff, you get one more turn of value. So entirely something that would be fitting there. Oh, got off a little bit. I still don't know why I do so horribly at associating the time of day with the time of events. We were at 20 minutes when I last looked, and that was before we began this dirt running, right? I'm guessing maybe we're at 40 now. So I feel like we've done 20 minutes of this. We took a picture. That took a while. Trying to get the... and not much of this dirt. That's alright, we still got more digging to do. And with all the other... I know I had one more lock there. Alright. Back up the hill. I think this is our level we're still digging from. Efficiency 5. Wonderful thing. Oh, I was doing so well there, not going to the level below. Now I gotta avoid falling in the hole. Try not to make the hole bigger. Not a bad Minecraft day. So I believe we're at episode like 111, 110, maybe 112. I think we're past 110. I'm trying to remember what the last one I loaded up was. Maybe 11. No, I think 110. So this is probably 111. That's pretty good, and at least as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty good. Let's check when we get back. We'll sleep and do a time check, all kinds of good stuff, and then we'll take a look at how many days we've been in this world playing. And we've talked before, it's common among streamers. As you have hardcore worlds, there's this big debate. Is it real life time? How long you go? Is it game? That's a pretty poor one, right? Because you can have a 4-year-old world and have played in it 3 days, and you lose it. It's no big deal, right? But we've been in this 817 days of game time. That's pretty good. We've done our fair share of sleeping, but I think we've tried to make the most of our time, and that is a no AFK, right? Everything that's been in the world has been on screen. So, yeah, I've stepped away a couple times and that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But by and large, other than when we're just chatting about stuff, we're going. I said I was going to check the time. We are at 46 minutes, so a little bit further along. Let's go see if we can finish up this level of fill that we had begun. So yeah, lots of different interpretations of what constitutes the length of a world. Are you talking about real life time, game days? But then if you're sleeping all the time, so I don't know. I think streamed episodes is a deal, but again, how long are your episodes? Streamed or recorded or whatever. How long do those go? But we're getting up in that kind of air where when you've gone for close to, I don't want to say it too loud, but a significant milestone of days. That's pretty huge. It's a big deal. So I know I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are as well. This is I hope a good balance. We've done lots of adventure-y stuff just recently with all the wither skeletons and all the heads that we've compiled. And yeah, we'll get our wither fight on at some point here shortly, and probably not during this period where I'm preparing to go out of town. I think that'll be something when I come back. We'll look to accomplish. Kind of if I can do some stuff that'll help the world. And, help fill in before all that in these episodes. That'd be great. And so I think having sheep and horses and all that, not only do they give us resources, well, the sheep do, but they're going to help add to the build and the richness of the world, too, as we try to flesh that out a lot. And that's part of the balance that I really try to maintain, when I'm just playing, or particularly that I don't always see in online content. I'm as big a fan and consumer as anybody else is of that kind of production. So if you're creating, give me a shout in the content. If I haven't already seen you, I'd love to check out your stuff too. But I really think that balance between that hardcore enforces, right? For me, building gets very old very quickly when it's in like creative mode, where you can just pull materials. Okay, yeah, I played with Legos too and all that, but at some point it's canvas, and a lot of people create amazing stuff. So I'm not saying, if you don't play hardcore, you're doing it wrong. Not at all. We say there are so many different awesome ways to play Minecraft and to do amazing things in this sandbox that we all get to enjoy. Stop. But it's that was epically bad. When it comes to my play, I just feel like, for designing and playing, that need to go out and gather resources adds so much more entertainment to my play sessions for me. And I know some people would find that incredibly frustrating, but I really, really think it adds both replayability and just playability. We're here working on a sheep and horse pasture, but we're doing so having to first level some hills, or make decisions, or do we run back home and get dirt from there and keep the hills as they are? I gave the reasons why I think we want to not have them just be pointy hills. We want to have areas for our sheep to live in. But I do think having some flat lowland stuff in here. This isn't like, oh, that's totally crazy. Nobody would ever do that. No, not at all. That's what farmers and ranchers do all the time, is try to improve their land. And if you can take a bunch of area that's not really arable, if you're a farmer more, and make it such, even if it's just for growing grass for grazing, if you can take it from, kind of rocky scrub and improve it a little bit, or divert some water or something to make it a little more productive for animals to graze on, that's a huge win. So yeah, we'll kind of do that, but I think we've done a good job of getting started here. I think we can work with this space quite a bit. I think we can make some very happy sheep in this area. I think for the beginning of our next episode, we're going to just mow some of this grass and kind of see. Sure enough, there's a pig. So here, like I said, maybe we fill out just a bit here and then kind of soften that edge. But I really actually kind of like it, because I'd like to, put some more down low there. But up here, I think using our fencing that we have, we'll kind of quadrant off the corners of this so we can have sheep kind of in and about and around and all that. Maybe even kind of edge it so that they can't get too deep or stuck. And you don't need a lot of water, because you don't want them stuck deep in a lake and not getting back to grass, because the grass is what regrows their wool after you've sheared them. But we'll kind of figure that out. And maybe we just plant some grass along the fence line, kind of make a little land partition in the midst of that lake. That would be something that I don't think would be out of character for a farmer. All right, but for now, we don't want to carry these planks back. I think we'll leave these chests here. Carry that back. And I'll leave a few flowers. And just for the variety. Let's bring the wool back. We had some more dirt. Seeds, we'll bring back to harvest or to bone meal. Guess we'll store that dirt. And here we've got probably more than enough wood. And I'm not feeling the dark wood build here. So let's take that back. Let's take the mushroom blocks back. And, might as well take the zombie flesh back too. Oh, and the leaves. Everything else can chill. We may or may not use it. Let's pick up the bed. Ooh, this could get exciting. And let's try to get back home and then wrap up. And then next time we'll try to grab wheat, fencing, harvest wheat, fencing. We're going to have to follow our road back out here at some point to see where we need to make it more clear that we're we're on the trail back home. This seems kind of cleared. I know at one point, oh hey, you're going to be a welcome. Oh no, don't close. You killed my, oh good. Thought he killed you, buddy. Run. Just as I'm saying, hey, sheep, oh, look here, we're going to take you and put you in the fire. And he's like, dude, you're going to get me killed. I'm out. Come this way and be indoors at least. That's the advantage of having a incomplete wall. Got some light. It's not too dangerous in here yet. Hey, we haven't slept in this bed in a long time. All right, well, let's start the wrap up here. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the content. This was a little different from what we've been doing recently, but we do want to... can't get you. To get that wool production going. Start rocking that, having a big herd, a flock, something of sheep, but partitioned out in very comfortable housing. And then we'll find a few of those willing ones and jab them in with, I heard it once described as tattooing them so that the dye goes deep into their skin and sets all their pores. Yeah, something like that, so that they grow the prized light blue wool that we can begin harvesting as we continue to work out there. We'll want to get some horses going and bred. We'll want to get I don't know if there's donkeys around there or not. Well, at some point we'll have to range far and wide to find some and bring them back, which could be a chore. But we can be doing all that stuff while we're just constantly turning the sheep, getting them sheared up and stuff, and laying out all the rest of it. But our blues will probably be early on. Well, white's over there first to get a whole flock of neutral sheep, and then we'll dye them to all the various colors that we may need, and just keep them kind of set so they can go. And then we'll have just wider pastures for other sheep, just to be natural and there. But you gotta kind of keep the ones that you want to use for harvesting wool from contained, otherwise you're just chasing them around all the time. So that's the plan. Let's go inside and save it right there and set this up for next time. So yeah, again, already thanked a little bit, but I can never thank you guys enough. Please do consider hitting the like button, subscribe to keep seeing more of this content and to be aware when it's posted. Won't always be on a twice a day regular schedule. A lot of times I'm just posting as I go, so definitely want to be in the loop on that. And beyond and above all that, everyone kind of gives those reminders. I think everybody knows the drill. But if you know folks that enjoy playing hardcore Minecraft, give them a heads up. They may not know about me yet. It's we're getting going here, but yeah, I appreciate the word of mouth. If you're chatting up with other friends online that enjoy this kind of stuff or play on a server or something, just drop a mention, because I would really appreciate that. And just look forward to seeing the responses of others that they're playing in hardcore too. And give me a link if you got pictures posted or anything like that of your hardcore worlds. I'd love to see them. Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for now. We just went over an hour, so right on schedule. See y'all next time. Until then, take a break like I'm about to do. I'm hoping that rain has backed off a little bit. I'd really like to get out and get a little bit more movement in, get the blood pumping a bit. But we'll see what the weather's doing, and take care of yourselves until then. Somebody else if they need it, and stay awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye now.